Hey y'all, Patrick here. I just made a video about more changes on testosterone. I'm like 7 months and a week on testosterone, so I made a video about changes and I realized I forgot 3 things, and one of them was, as I was like kind of watching it, I realized like I haven't even paid attention to my hairline. A few of my friends have said that like it's changing, but I haven't paid any attention to it. So here it is for the record. I have to compare with like other videos and pictures to see if anything's going on. I feel like I don't remember an angle being right there, but it also feels like thinner here than it does like thinner here than it does like right here. So I don't even know. We'll see. Another one that I forgot is like my neck is definitely getting more. Oh, I guess that is it. I've been wondering like what my Adam's apple is, because for some reason I was always thinking it'd be down here. I have this like bump right there, if you can see that. So I kind of think that might be it, because I feel like I can see it moving when I talk like this, like right there. I don't even know. We'll see what happens, but it definitely like it feels more bony and stuff. And then the other one was more happening downstairs. But yeah, those are the 3 that I forgot there. In this video, what I wanted to talk about is I guess kind of passing. And I recently watched Chase Ross's video, uppercase Chase 1. He made a video about like passing and how like the whole concept of passing is problematic, and I totally agree. But for the sake of I don't know, I guess like for the sake of clarity and for just like what I'm talking about, it's the only word that I have for it, I guess. But I guess like how I'm perceived and what gender I'm perceived as and stuff. So last week, I think it was, I was misgendered at least like 3 significant times within the week. And even today, I was helping out, watching some kids whose parent hadn't gotten there yet after work. And one of them, I like walked into the room and I was like bringing some stuff in to like put away into the chem lab. And this kid, he stopped and he was like, well, first he was looking at my mohawk, which I think is always funny seeing kids' reactions. But he stopped and he was like, you sound like a man. I was like, well, yeah, that's because I am a man. And then he like said something else. I don't exactly remember, but he was like confused because apparently it seemed like I looked like a girl to him, but I sounded like a boy. So I was just like, yeah, I'm a boy. And like he was fine after that. But that's happened a few times recently, and it kind of just like it threw me off when it happened a lot last week, because I feel like it definitely happens every now and then. People slip up. Like my boss, she slips up on like, I don't know, like one of my coworkers, he's like a burly guy with a beard and everything, and I've heard her accidentally misgender him before. It's not like, for her it's not so much a like her knowing my history thing. And I know like people slip up. It's a totally natural thing to do. And so it doesn't normally bother me. Normally I can brush it off pretty easily. But for some reason last week it happened like 3 times within days. And it was like very significant times too. It was like someone was like looking in my eye. Like it was very clear that it wasn't just like at a glance. And that definitely threw me off a lot. Like after the first one I was like whatever. After the second one I was like, that's weird. And after the third one it started getting down on me. And I don't know what it is, because, like, I mean, even, like, my facial hair is, like, slowly starting to grow in. And, like, my voice is, I feel like, as the kid pointed out today, like, my voice is very clearly, I don't know, like, as far as society goes, like, considered masculine. And, I mean, I don't know, I've, like, wondered if it's, like, my binder or anything, because I'm, like, building more muscle, so, like, my chest is getting bigger, and so I don't know if that's, like, making my binder less effective. I don't know if it's, like, a face shape type of thing. I mean, I feel like I look at, like, old pictures of myself, like, compared to now, which I do that super, super rarely. But, like, even, like, my Facebook profile picture is a few months old, and even there, like, looking, like, there to actually, when I'm looking at myself, like, when I'm looking at the screen on my phone right now, like, I feel like I can see myself looking different. So that just threw me off, and, like, I don't know, I guess it bugs me. And I don't know, I kind of just, like, wonder where it's coming from. And the people I'm close to, like, they don't get it either. But, yeah, I guess it happens. I kind of just wanted to talk about it, get my feelings out. Yeah. The other thing is that my binder has been causing me issues again. At least I think it's my binder. I've been getting these, like, feelings of, like, I don't know, I think it might just be, like, having so much stress on my torso for, like, so many hours. Just kind of, like, it tricks me into thinking that I'm sick. And so I've been getting that every here and there. And so I think it might be time to go up a binder size again, which I kind of did a few months ago just because, like, I was building more muscle, like, especially on my sides, like, in my lats, like, I don't know, like, down here and then also in my chest. And so I needed a new binder, and I might need to get a new one again. People always talk about going down to binder size, but for me and for a few other guys I've known, it's, like, testosterone has made me go up a binder size because I'm exercising and therefore building more muscle. So I might need to do that. It's kind of just pushing me more, like, towards, like, working towards top surgery more and more, because it's kind of, like, it is definitely something that gets in the way of my day-to-day function. And so it's time for that. So between dysphoria around my chest and not passing, last week got a little bit rough in the transition area, but this week feels a little bit better. My girlfriend commented that, like, my facial hair is growing, like, so much faster than it used to, because, like, for a while I was, like, buzzing it just, like, once every few weeks, and then I started buzzing it once every week just because the black hairs would stand out. But now it might have to be, like, even more often than that, just because it's not, like, growing in evenly. Like, I definitely have, like, a few dark hairs, and then, like, my blonde hairs are growing, like, longer and faster everywhere, but meanwhile, like, the few black ones stand out. Yeah, so that's feeling better. Work was good this week, so I had a pretty good week, but I knew that I wanted to talk about my lack of passing for a little bit. Yep, I think that's all that's up with me. Hopefully I'll be making another video sometime soon. I'm super excited. A couple of my pals who also happen to be trans are hitting some really awesome milestones. So I'm super excited for them. If you're watching this, you know who you are, and I am so proud of you and so excited for you. And for everyone else who is even just, like, working through the day, I'm so proud of you. You're doing awesome, and I hope everyone has a nice, relaxing weekend. See ya.